I'm Todd Lewis from Fiasco Sports, reporting for the SA Football magazine. Today I'm joined by Tony Neal from the Pulteney Football Club in Division 5, and he's our feature coach of the week. So Tony, tell us a little bit about yourself, how you got into football and what made you fall in love with the game.
Well, Todd, I guess if you look closely, mate, my head's probably the shape of a football, but I've just loved it since I was a little fellow. I grew up in country Victoria and was just mad keen Richmond supporter. We had some good years, so I was a little bit spoilt there. And look, I came over when I was 21 over to Adelaide here and tried out a couple of league clubs and didn't make it. Played local, played in the country. Got into coaching. I wrecked my knee when I was around 30, so started coaching and was out at Hope Valley 92, 93. We got 3 teams in the grand final there. Ended up at Pembroke Gold Scholars for the next 2 years, was the A-grade coach there. We had some success. Went on to Glenelg with 17s and 19s assisting. 3 years AFL recruiting. How far do you want me to go? Look, probably the last 17 years I've been around mentoring. I run seminars and so on in football clubs and go around mentoring coaches, helping out and doing a lot of seminars about leadership and game day tactics, key performance indicators, nutrition, mental application, so a whole wide area there. And look, the opportunity came up with a couple of old mates at Pulteney this year, and I thought, well, I'll go back and help out and practice what I preach, I guess. So it's been a long break between actual coaching, but I have been still involved over the 17 years.
Yeah, it sounds like you have a whole range of experience. I guess I want to find out your SANFL and AFL experience. How does that help you when you come back to a club like Pulteney, bringing those experiences in recruiting and obviously then coaching at an SANFL level?
Yeah, it's interesting, Todd, because if you look at the common denominators, to be honest, a human's a human, and a footballer's a footballer, and an AFL or SANFL guy may get to a contest 20 times in a quarter, and at our level it might happen 6 times in a quarter. So the common denominators are there. You look at speed, skill, delivery. What happens, one of the things with our players is if there's a contest and the ball moves away from that contest, is not to stay where you are, don't be the last person away from the contest. On-ground key performance indicators we look at, so lots of little things there. The way we communicate, whether you're playing AFL or Division 5, the way you communicate to your teammates out on the ground, body language, looking for, I guess, signs from the opposition. Are they bombing the ball? Are they unstructured? Are they yelling and screaming at each other? So, to be honest, if you know what you're looking for, there is a big difference in one way, but if you understand how people work, there's not a lot of difference.
Yep. Okay, and now we'll just find out a little bit about the club. Is there any club sponsors that are really supporting you this year? And also, have you got any club functions coming up soon?
Well, in actual fact, we've got our Sponsors Day this week, our home game, so we're looking for a really massive crowd. And I know that the club's been successful. They've had 14 premierships. The 2009 premiership was their most recent as the Pulteney Football Club. There's a lot of past players that come back that do put their hand up and become sponsors, so I think that's fantastic. So look, this week, as I said, Sponsors Day, so we're expecting a big lot of people there, and we've got a sponsorship structure. I think I've got a cheat sheet here. We've got about 28 sponsors. We've got diamond, gold, silver, bronze, and look, our major sponsors, the Saracen's Head Hotel, and we go back there on a Thursday night for our selections, which becomes quite interesting. We meet there on a Saturday night after games, home and away, and look, it's a great place. We get meals, we get drinks, and you understand with the football club, the bonding side of it is very important, and it's not just the 2 hours at training or the 2 hours on game day, it's what you do away from that as well. So whether you drink Coke, raspberry, beer, spirits, whatever, but it's just getting together with your mates, having a chat. So Saracen's Head is fantastic. We've got Linking Industries, so Lincoln Burgess has come on board our committee this year, and he's doing some websites. He's actually doing one for my business now. He's done a club website, and look, to be honest, if a lot of people go on and have a look at the Pulteney website, you'll see it's very professionally done, so really happy with his professionalism in that area. Because we then go into outside ideas, Will Daly is one of our players, and he runs a business there. We've got Southern VW, Bruce's Meats, and so it goes on. There's about another 24, but Bruce's Meats supplies all the meat for us, and apparently I've heard on game day at our home games, a lot of the people come out of their houses and so on through the city and come over because of the steak sandwiches and the gourmet sausages and so on. So, look, I should be selling the football club for football, but apparently our meals are quite good on game day as well. So, yeah,
Well,
very happy with our sponsors.
Get down to Pulteney for some good meat, then it sounds like. Thank you, Tony. He's been our featured coach of the week from the Pulteney Football Club in Division 5. I'm Todd Lewis from Fiasco Sports, reporting for the SA Footballer magazine.